Hi everyone, it's Marco Brown. How do we handle stock options in divorce? How do we divide them? Stock options is actually one of the hardest things we deal with in dividing assets in divorce for a couple reasons. The first is the valuation problem, and that is how much are the stocks actually worth? Now, stocks come in primarily two different forms. They come in stocks from publicly traded companies and stocks from privately traded companies. Stocks from publicly traded companies, this is pretty easy because you just go to the stock ticker for that day and you look at what the value is for the stock, and voila, you're done, you have the value. In privately traded companies, that's impossible because there are no stock markets for that sort of thing. So we have to actually go get economists to come in and tell us what the value of a stock is. And that's problematic for a couple reasons. One, it takes a long time and costs a lot of money. And then two, the volatility of these stocks is pretty high. They go up and down really fast. So even if an economist says on December 1st, the stock is worth this, then on January 1st, it may be something completely and totally different. So that's the first problem, is the valuation problem. The second problem is the vesting problem. So companies will give stock to employees, but they almost never give them 100% of the stock at any given time. What they do is they give stock and then they say, okay, we're going to put you on a vesting schedule. So in 3, 4, 5 years, then you'll have 100% of the stock. So you'll get 20% of the stock every year for 5 years until you get to 100. And at that point, you can sell it. So that's called a vesting schedule. And it poses a problem because if you have 20% of stock, but you don't have the other 80%, how are we going to sell that? What are we going to do in divorce? So this brings me to how people normally deal with stock options in divorce. You either sell the thing, sell the stocks right then and there if you have 100% and it's a publicly traded company, or even if it's a privately traded company, if you own 100% of it, we just sell it, we pay the taxes on it, and then we divide the whatever remains, and that's how you deal with the stock. It's just an even split. If it's on a vesting schedule, then very often people will do one of two things. They'll either wait until the vesting has finished and sell those stocks and divide it up. That usually doesn't happen though. By far the most popular way of doing this is the person who has the stock, the employee who actually has the stock, just comes up with a number to give the spouse. So say he or she values it at $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. You just give them an extra $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in retirement from somewhere else or in cash from somewhere else, because you, as the stockholder, think the stock is going to be worth more than that in the future. And that's usually how we handle these sorts of stock situations. Now, if you need help dividing your stocks in divorce, you need help with your divorce in general, give us a call. Number is 801-685-9999, or visit us on the web at www.utdivorceattorney.com. Thanks, everyone.